Hello everyone, welcome to the Metroidvania Review, Environmental Station Alpha, Episode 10. And this may be the last week that we stream, depending on how well this goes. This particular game, we do have other games planned. Today I have Jacob with me. Say hello, Jake.
Hey everybody.
Nick wasn't able to make it, and where the heck am I saved? Oh yeah, that's right, we saved right after that boss fight. Let's see, let me get my chat going
And
here.
it's Denzo, right on schedule.
Hey Denzo, how's it going? Perfect. All right, let's get this show on the road. We have a lot to do, and maybe we can finish it this week. So let's just kind of move into it. I'm gonna have to give Jacob a bit of a recap. You can't dash when you get out of the. Oh, my dash is turned off. Let's make sure it's turned back on.
Turn it off.
So that's something you missed. Is that one of the puzzle things is that you have to turn off your different skills. That particular boss that we just fought turns it off automatically. Because that would mess with the challenge if we had that on. Yep, it's time for the scavenger hunt. So we're finding hints all over the station, and we found this clock that tells us to go to different locations in alien language. We have a guide here that has all that alien language translated already, so we're just going to go ahead and start heading towards those scavenger hunt items and talk about things along the way. So the clue number 2 is the second sign in front of the creature long forgotten, which is in front of the Chozo statue over in the fire area, I assume. Also, we have another ending we unlocked.
Like how you called it a Chozo statue.
Actually, the guy calls it that too, but yes, it's basically...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Obviously, the guide's not like official or anything.
Right, that's funny though. Like how even specific things like that can make its way into
oh, sure.
Metroidvania game.
I want to say the Chozo statue, the best way to get to it is up here. Let me go ahead and see where this is. So we actually unlocked an ending last time. Denzo let me know about that. We'll do that if we ever end up close to where that occurs, and we'll do that ending kind of halfway through this. Jake's probably going to be confused about it because he missed both sessions that led up to that. But let's see, clue number 2 is at 2114. We are at 2504, so let's go ahead and go to a different spot. So how have things been for you, Jake?
Good. I was going to say, while you're doing that, I can talk to you about some random thoughts I've had.
Awesome. We like random thoughts.
Yeah, so I won't get onto Dark Souls yet, but Sekiro, if you, I can't remember, I know you have at least started it, but I don't remember how far you got. Anyway, my random thought was that, oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm up to like, I'm up to this castle. I really just need to get good. That's my biggest thing is that I'm not very good at parrying or anything yet. So, and with the amount of time I've had to spend on it, it's just been one of the things that I just need to take some time to do. Right now we're playing Bloodborne, so as soon as we're done with that, I'll probably get back on Sekiro.
My random gripe was that it's locked to 60 FPS, which is...
Yeah, it's better than 30 FPS,
getting more
right?
annoying. I don't know. You get a nice enough gaming rig, and it's like you want every ounce of performance you can get out of it. And it's like when the game's capped like that, it's like, well, dang it.
You should get a mod to at least
there might be one.
Up the graphics.
Usually with those types of games, they tend to lock the physics engine to the frame rate.
Yeah.
And so you'll end up just running around like super speedy Sekiro instead.
Okay, so I think we stand right here.
That is totally a Chozo statue. Wow.
All right, so we typed in ESA, which was the password when we find our locations, and now there's a little eyeball there. So that's what we're doing. We're putting eyeballs in
Nice
places.
silver.
Metroidvania Dark Souls, man, that's awesome. All right, the third clue is, the third sign is on metal at the steps on the road one can never complete. So that's back on the planet's surface. So guess what we get to do? Good thing I've been practicing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right, anyway, continue your
do
thought.
a challenge.
I'm glad this
I
is...
was gonna say we should.
Oh, go ahead.
We should do a challenge where we just see how long it takes until one of us breaks the rule and talks about Dark Souls. And if we can make it through the whole live stream, then we win a prize or something.
We win a prize, yeah. Someone asked if I was going to start up Twitch donations, and donate if we don't talk about Dark Souls.
For not talking about Dark Souls.
That's going to be really hard if I ever stream Dark Souls. So anyway, we were playing the game called Robbie Ribby, man. It's really good.
That reminds me of this one game that I played before.
Gosh.
Sark Dolls.
Oh, I have to change the trigger in order to get through there. All right, let's go do that. Sark Dolls.
We were talking about Metroid earlier, and I've been itching to play Metroid Prime, but I want it with PC controls.
You can do that. There's somebody who's actually modding it so you can play it in VR now.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've seen Prime Hack, which is the tool that lets you play it with PC controls. So I might take a look at that.
Dope.
The music is so good in that game, man. I love just the electronic ambience. It's kind of creepy but spacey, and there's nothing quite like it.
All right, we'll do the. Do I still have to stand here in order to? I forget how to get through this room. We did it before. There we go. You just stand there. Oh right, I need to turn off my key card before I go down there.
Something viewers of the stream might be interested in is an artist named Sam Dillard, who created a Metroid Cinematica.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Remix series. That's really good stuff. But I love that album. He's done Zelda and Chrono Trigger and a couple others. But the Metroid Cinematic, I think, was his first, and it's just really good. Highly recommend it. Sam Dillard, Metroid Cinematica.
Yeah, I'll probably post a link to it in the Discord. All right, so I practiced this morning, and I got it on my first try. So let's see how many tries it takes for me to do it live.
Well, now that you said that, it'll probably take 8 to 10, I would guess.
I thought that I shouldn't say anything about it. Anyway, I had the video of me doing it on my first try, which I was thinking about posting because I was like doing goofy beatboxing the whole time I was doing it. Whoops.
Oh no.
Okay, guys, we're gonna do it.
Every time you die, I'm gonna talk about Dark Souls.
So, wait. I don't think that my dying has anything to do with that.
You're like, it's gonna happen anyway. It's not gonna make me talk more or less about Dark Souls.
Right.
Oh, your fans are asking for beatboxing.
You'll see it. You'll see it in the video. I'm actually kind of embarrassed about it. I'm probably gonna post it as secret video, do not watch, onto my channel. I really need to get a review up so I can actually start making some of my videos public. I don't want my first videos to be clips of games. That's one of the reasons why none of the videos that I posted on my channel have been public yet. Sorry if I'm going quiet during this part.
No, you're good. I'm thinking this reminds me of like Flappy Bird or something when
That's what Nick said. No! So this is the part. This is the part that when I said we might be done this week with the Environmental Station Alpha. This is the part where I thought if there's anything that's going to cause us to not be done, it would be this part.
Oh god.
But hey, what's a stream without a whole lot of fail, right? I've been watching summoning salt videos just as something to have in the background while I've been working from home. And one of the things he says is don't talk during your stream because you fall into spikes when you start changing thoughts.
Here, I'll just talk during this whole part then.
All right, you go ahead and fill the air. I'll finish my thought once we get past this. It's funny that I can beatbox through this, but I can't form opinions during. Apparently, my beatbox gears have nothing to do with my motor skills.
Ask you some complicated math question that's just absolutely distracting.
I should have killed that guy before
my
I came
random
over here.
thoughts.
Go ahead.
Recently, I can't remember if I've talked about Starflight on stream before.
Yeah, you have. We brought that up before.
Anyway, Starflight is a game that I've been itching to play lately, and I did a search for games like Starflight, and you always find I don't know, lists online that
Sims 4 and
are
something
questionable.
like that. The Sims 4.
Yeah, it's always questionable. It's I don't know, they just have a list of games and it's either they're really old, in which case, yeah, maybe they are kind of like Starflight.
I get the feeling that they have some kind of tagging system and they use an algorithm to pick the games rather than get a human being to be yeah, I played both and it was blah, blah, blah.
Right, I think, one of them's a voting thing, so people just propose, I think this game's like Starflight.
That's
and
a
then
little
people
better.
up or down vote it.
Right.
But it's I don't know, nothing is just quite the same, I guess. The only thing that really makes Starflight, or make me want to go back and play Starflight itself, is if it was randomized, because I know where everything is by heart now.
I've seen games that are similar in concept. I mentioned there was a Metroidvania game coming out, Necrocosmos, that kind of reminds me of the Starflight shtick. Problem is I get impatient
I like the idea.
with that guy, and then he always catches me on the way back.
I like the idea of the more peaceful exploration, mining part of it too. The combat is maybe one of the least interesting parts. Surviving and running is a lot of fun.
I 100% have to kill that guy, otherwise he distracts me too much.
I remember when I first played Starflight, I was probably, 5 or 6, and it was so confusing at the time because the game just does not hold your hand.
Speaking of games that don't hold your hand, I finished Rain World this week.
Go on.
Okay, it does hold your hand, but it bites it off. It actually holds your hand a lot more than
the rules that it sets up.
There's this little yellow guy that kind of tells you where to go, and if you have no outside influence, that's pretty much your only guide through the game. And he actually does a fairly decent job if you pay attention to him. The problem is he doesn't always give you the hint when you need it. So if you get impatient or you're not paying close attention to him, then you may end up going in a completely wrong direction and then spending 5 hours in an area that makes you no progress.
Oh gosh.
But I'm probably giving the game a 4.5 out of 5, as I was talking about earlier today. Review on Monday.
I'm hesitating to talk now.
This is the easy part. This is the part where I just go completely crazy and just spam my button. All right.
I'm going to throw a question out to the audience. I'll set up my premise first. I recently bought and refunded Red Dead Redemption 2 because it's so slow to start. The first hour of the game, I think you have control of your character, actual control twice for about 5 minutes. And yeah, thanks. I totally agree. But anyways, I was
we did it!
I wanted something that would push my system. Hey!
We're there! Hooray!
Anyway, I wanted something that would push my system, so I picked it up because it's relatively new and has pretty high settings and things you can, stress your machine out with. So I crank everything up, I play it, and it's so boring.
There's our eyeball.
So my question, and now that I throw out to the audience, is: are there any AAA games that have come out in, say, the last 2 or 3 years that don't completely try and hold your hand for the first hour of the game, and you can actually get into the action, and it just doesn't waste your time?
I think
maybe Sekiro I'll exclude from that because I think that qualifies.
Oh, this is where we got
very
the
few I
from
can
before.
think of.
Sekiro, AAA games. There's Zelda Breath of the Wild.
We'll limit it to PC or something I can play.
Okay. You can play it on PC.
I was gonna say, I guess I could play it on PC.
Just borrow my Wii U copy and it'll be legit.
I think from what I have played or seen of Breath of the Wild, I think I've got some other issues. Crafting.
Okay, let's see. Crafting's actually not a big deal in Breath of the Wild. It's actually... You can go the whole game without doing it. I mean... Okay, so the fourth sign is on a ledge over water under a glass dome. This one should be pretty obvious. 7-Eleven on a ledge under a dome. That's probably up in this area. Like there's a dome right here, but this seems like it's too far. Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no. Could be right here. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's where I'm gonna try. I have to get to a teleport first.
That was good. Anyway, just my random gripe for the day. But yeah, don't play Red Dead Redemption 2.
It's funny that, like, I would say that, Metroid Fusion is very story-based. But I don't think it ever hits that point where you're, like, sitting through hours of cutscenes before you can do anything.
I think I've come to appreciate that more. Just let me play the game.
Right.
Like, it depends on the genre, of course. Certain games like JRPGs or something, you expect a lot of dialogue and whatnot, but...
Sure. Yeah, when you have an open world sandbox game, it feels like you should be able to sandbox.
My gosh, let me sandbox. Exactly.
I'm not here to trash Red Dead Redemption 2, by the way, if you guys like it. I haven't played it, so I can't...
I'm here to trash it. Although I only have the first hour to go by.
One of the reasons why I haven't played it is because I haven't played the first one. I like to play games in order, so... Not to mention...
The first one was fun when I played it, but looking back, it had some similar... I played some trash games, Denzo says.
I think this is what we want. Let's try it.
There's a lifetime of trash games.
Alright.
I should just pick random games that I hate and go off about them.
The fifth sign is hidden away under a vertical power. Okay, I'm definitely going to... Oh, the vertical dash upgrade. That makes sense. When they say vertical power, they mean the upgrade. So the code is above where the vertical dash upgrade was. Heck, if I know if where that one was, but it says it's still an 11, so... No, I'm sorry. I think that was up in the water area? I think it's in the water area.
Every time I see that triple gun, I always think of Chameleon Sting from Mega Man X.
Okay, we need to be in 1106. So I'm guessing it's in the water area. I just don't remember exactly where it was. I'm sorry if that beam spanning gets annoying, but it's just so easy to do. Yeah, I think that the vertical dash is after the... No, because that can't be right. Let me think. Well, let's go ahead and go up here anyway. Oh, we can't. Okay. It'd be nice if you got a power that, like, broke those switch things. Alright, so 1106 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Is this... I'm really confused. Let's see. No, 11. We're in the wrong. We're in completely the wrong area.
How do you read that? Is it 11 over?
I think that the 11 is the x-axis and the second one is the y-axis. Let's see. That's right. We can't go through there. Let me go. I'm getting myself confused. Let's head over here and flip the switch.
We Fallen Order as another example.
Fallen Order was good. That's true. I was gonna say, I'm like, I played a AAA game recently that I really liked. Fallen Order was definitely a story game, though. But I feel like it did the core gameplay. Like, you didn't spend 2 hours in walking cutscenes. It has walking cutscenes, but I don't feel like it was like overdone.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's just my opinion.
Something that annoys me on the subject of things that annoy me. In the trailer for
Telemarketers!
In the trailer for Fallen Order, it's completely different than the way that the game starts or anything.
Sure.
Like, I mean, completely different. There are scenes that don't even happen.
I got the feeling that there was a lot of stuff cut from that game. Like, you get all these lightsaber parts that are completely aesthetic, and I feel like those were probably at one point in time actual upgrades.
Yeah, they were scattered way too frequently to just be cosmetic if they originally planned that. So I agree. But anyways, trailers that lie about games, or movies for that matter, where it's like Rogue One.
Movies are hilarious about that. Okay, we're definitely in the wrong area
So
here.
just trick people into going to see your movie or playing the game. Just trick them.
Nick loves Rogue One, so it's too bad Nick's not on the call.
Oh man, I think I've talked to him about it before. It's not good.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Whoops.
Did he say why he likes it? Now I'm gonna make you defend it for him.
Well, I think he just liked the fact that there was actually some consequences to it. Unlike a lot of movies these days, where there's no like impact on anything. We are completely in the wrong area. Let's see. Let's go back to the teleport and see if there's a better teleporter. Not really. This sign is the one that's above where the vertical dash was, and I cannot remember for the life of me where that was. That's got to be on the top part of the map. Let's go and teleport to the overgrowth area. Oh wait, we can't go through that. Alright, let's go ahead and play the old save warping. Let's see. And this will lead us back to the teleporter. It says 1106 for the coordinates.
Denzo's going to tell us what we're doing wrong.
Yeah, I know. Well, the horizontal dash is right here. Is this where the vertical? No, this isn't the vertical dash. This was something else. I think it was a disc. Actually, I could look at my map and see that. Let me get out of the... Come to think of it, it actually just tells me where it is, so... Okay, it's right here. So that's apparently 1106. Okay. So this spot right here. It's an interesting riddle. I probably would not have figured that out very quickly on my own. Vertical power. I've been like, I see like a power line or something in the game. I don't remember.
Oh, that's an actual riddle.
Yes. Yeah,
I
these
like
are
you're
all.
reading from a guide.
So we found this clock tower that has all these hints inside it.
I thought it was just like a poor translation, like
No.
non-native English speaker.
The guide just straight up tells you where it is. Unfortunately,
Well, yeah, I figured.
okay.
Have you ever? Oh, here you go. Here's a good question. Have you ever seen a guide on game FAQs or anything that you go to for specific answers and it's still trying to be vague or whatnot?
Yeah, I've seen a few like that.
Or my perfect example would be the official Final Fantasy IX strategy guide.
So I think the upgrade was right here, right? Like sitting right here. So it says to go above where the vertical dash upgrade was. Oh, there's a spot you can shoot. Okay, that makes sense. I like the Brady Games guide. That was a classic. They released this
I'll give some context.
physical magazine that had URLs for internet locations that you could go and get your answers.
It was the worst thing ever. For anybody who's never seen that, Final Fantasy IX, when it came out, so Brady Games is the company, and they got sloppier and sloppier over the years. But the internet was relatively new. Well, it's their job.
I know, I get it. I'm not excusing them, I'm just saying it's a lot of work. Let's see. So the next one, the sixth sign, is in a massive
Fire
sand.
department shows up to a burning building. Save them, save them. Oh, that's a lot of work. I don't know.
The sixth sign is in a massive stand on a plant under siege. So obviously we need to be in the desert area. So I'm going to go there before I look at the coordinates. Because apparently coordinates don't help me at all.
Anyway, this is what, in 99 or something like that? And the internet was still relatively new, so they were like, ooh, it's, it's new and shiny, so let's put links to the answers that are supposed to be published in this guide. Want to know where this sword is? Go to this site to find out. In the book that you just paid $20 for.
Let's see, so this is at 12:18. So we're at 10:12, so we need to go down quite a bit. I think it's over in the area where that disc was. Get good at map coordinates. The thing that throws me off, I think, is the fact that the 0 counts as a coordinate instead of it being 1-1 at the top left, and for some reason my brain just doesn't wrap around that. It's also a little bit awkward getting through the map screen. Like when you push down, it doesn't go to the next square unless you push it twice. Like you kind of have to double tap. I think it's because it scrolls at the same time. Not that I'm making excuses, you were absolutely right, I just need to get good. I like how I'm just like a wrecking ball. Alright, so we were at 7:16 and it was 12:18. So I think
Doctor, the patient needs surgery right away. I don't know, that's a lot of work.
This is why I'm not a doctor. I would never want to put myself... I'm not saying it's because I'm lazy, it's because that is just a lot of risk. Okay, I think we need to go around... Actually, I think we can go underneath. So much work. No, I mean when you're writing a video game guide of all things.
Do your job, yeah. Like, I remember in the Final Fantasy VII guide, they'd mark things wrong on the map constantly. They're like, yeah, you get the such and such materia here. And I'm like, you don't though. It's like the easiest thing to verify. You just go to that spot on the map and pick up the item that's sitting there, and you can tell it isn't that materia or whatever.
Can this kill me? Maybe it's right here.
Looks like there's some solid ground down there.
This is the spot, 1118. It says enter the code in front of the blue flower. There are 4 blue flowers. Nope, that's not working. Let's try this one.
Will it kill you if you go to the bottom? It looks like it stops, but
I don't think it will. We don't require oxygen, so I think we're in outer space. Do we need to be underneath? You're saying I need to go to the right. Is there a spot to the right? Like right here? Or do I need to type it while I'm in the air? Let's see. Enter the code in front of the blue flower.
he says go up.
Okay, so you're saying to come over here. Oh, this guy. That's not 1118 or 1218. Maybe I need to stand right here. Oh, you mean to go down from here. That makes sense. Oh, hey. That guy can't be killed at all, can he? Okay, we got the eyeball. Let's get out of here. Alright.
That's weird. For some reason, my brain told me you would not be able to dash up through that.
Well, it's a good thing your brain was wrong, because I don't know how else I would have gotten out of
I was
there.
going to say, how are you going to escape that? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I just flew right through the falling sand. That's amazing.
I'm always glad when Jacob's brain is wrong.
It's usually right.
It's usually right. It's
As
always
in, I'm
right.
usually wrong.
Uh-oh. The statement is right. Okay, next clue. The next clue is the 7th sign is at the bottom of the world. I know where this one is.
We should tell people about the Divinity Rock, Paper, Scissors contests.
That's a good game. If you guys need a game that you want to play with some friends, I recommend Divinity Original Sin. What does this say? It is all clear now. Everything that has caused the virus-ridden AI system. It took me so much time to find all the clues and piece it together. However, the AI is much too well guarded. I have no hope of ever destroying it. One can only hope that the virus never spreads beyond this station. It's a shame that it has to end like this. I was so close with my breakthrough. That's cool. We're just going to type a password right here. Here? Do I need to be in front of the computer? Is there a lower spot? Whoops.
Enzo says in the boss room.
Oh, is it in the actual boss room? Oh, pfft. There's the eyeballs right there. So we did it. Alright, cool. Alright. Oh, that's weird. Is there no 8th sign? Oh, there is no 8th sign. Okay, well, interesting. So the 9th sign is nearby on a pointed pillar next to almost certain death. This is on top of the crystal in the death laser room. So let's go ahead and head back there. I'm wondering if we should just do this one last. I've been kind of doing these in order, but since that's literally next to the clock room, let's go ahead and do it anyway. We're just going to do these in order.
Should I tell the story about the rock, paper, scissors thing?
Yeah, tell
So
about
in the
that.
game Divinity Original Sin, you can play with your friends, and it's pretty cool because even the dialogue is co-op as far as you both choose what you want to say, and if there's a disagreement, there's a mechanic to decide whose version of the speech option you choose. And it's
It's just rock, paper, scissors.
but it depends on, well, yeah, I mean, but it depends on like certain stat points that you have and things. If somebody wins and their persuasion, for instance, is high, then they might have earn more points from a win in rock, paper, scissors. But anyways, I sneak at it. Darren beats me every time, so we always go with his speech dialogue options. And then he referenced The Simpsons making fun of me, or predictable Bart. Always choosing rock. Good old rock. Nothing beats rock.
I actually have to go through. Okay, well, here we go. I cannot see the signs in the background because my TV brightness isn't high enough. Let me change that real quick. I should have done that before we started today, but I forget. There we go. Now I can see what they are. You think I'd had this memorized for as many times as we've done this. I think that's right. There's my eyeballs. Let's get out of here. And turn all that back on.
Whoa, that's creepy.
I actually have no idea what's going to happen when we finish all this. Alright. The 10th sign is at a circular window to the vastness of space. 2420. So that's in the bottom right area.
Did you ever play Lost Vikings?
Did not mean to push up there. No, I never played Lost Vikings. It's the
like it.
It's the Blizzard game that people like to cite when they don't like StarCraft.
Just showing that they can do something other than RTS.
Yeah, well, mostly it's like, so what's your favorite Blizzard game? And, you know, they try and be all contrarian. It could be their favorite.
Hipster. It's not their favorite.
You don't think so? You don't think it's that good?
No, it's not bad. I actually think you'd like it if you give it a chance. I think
I like the concept.
I appreciate it.
There's this game called Goblins, old adventure game. I don't know if you played that one, where you control multiple characters and they each have their own special ability, and it's kind of like you have to like place them in specific positions. It's kind of like those button pushing puzzles that you see in the Zelda games. Let's see.
Okay, yeah.
2420. Except that
similar.
Except that you mix it with like Monkey Island type adventure gaming stuff.
Speaking of Monkey Island, have you played the most recent one, which is still pretty old now?
Is that you're talking about the Telltale ones that they came out with?
Yeah, there was like a 5-parter.
I have not played that one. Is it any
Back
good?
when they were doing them as separate games. The idea is terrible
Episodic.
as far as making it episodic like that. At least make it in this, like, build it into the same executable.
Oh, so you don't have to, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're installing each chapter separately. I don't know. I don't like that.
That was a really popular thing for a while. 2120.
Anyway, yeah, it's not bad.
Is that inside the... Is that inside here? I think it might be. Let's see. It's in the derelict ship. Okay, so Denzo's already told me where it is. I should look down at what Denzo's saying before I do anything else.
Forget your guide. You got Denzo.
Well, then Telltale died, and now we don't have any episodes, so I don't know. Apparently the model didn't work well enough.
Didn't they come back, though? Didn't somebody buy them?
Okay, so that's not the derelict ship. The derelict ship, I need to go over here. No, they bought them to finish the Walking Dead. I mean, there's still... What's it called? Life is Strange is doing well, as far as I know, so... There's still a lot of room for people to do the same type of thing. I think it was more that the company was just really mismanaged. Good old Monkey Island. You fight like a dairy farmer. How appropriate. You fight like a cow. This is the best.
That is the best. That one is the strongest entry, I think.
I found out later that that's the first one. I found out later that Monkey Island 3 isn't as well liked. I know that Yahtzee doesn't like it.
What?
That's what I said. I was like, that's one of my... I love that one.
3 actually, yeah, I thought you were talking about 3. 3 is the strongest one, I think.
No, the dairy farmer line's from the first game. They kind of repeated that.
I heard it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. They kind of repeated a similar thing. in Monkey Island 3 with the rhyme-based insults, but is Denzo a Rain World guide, or are you talking about just... He's definitely the ESA guide. He is the expert. I'm glad that he's here. I think I would be wandering a lot more if it wasn't for his help. That's right, you can't go this way. Can't remember, can you go this way? Okay, yeah, right, that's right. You open up the top area. I remembered that, but I didn't remember you had to flip the switch to do that. It's funny how a week of playing other games can make me forget information that seems really simple to remember. I want to say it's at the top of... Is this the circular window? This is 2420. How do I get out of this pipe again? I'm going to go down here. That's right. I think we need to go higher. Go back, go back. Okay. I'm going back. Not this way. Because this is where I was thinking it might be. Okay, I'll go back. Sorry, Tenzo.
Gosh!
Gosh dang it! Follow the instructions, Q. It was that circular window? This guide doesn't give me the right coordinates for a lot of things. That's okay. I should have tried typing the code while I was over there. Like, it occurred to me that I should have tried that, but for some reason I was thinking it was like a giant window, like peering in the background. This is 2420. Oh, that is what he said. Okay. There we go.
They should have called it a hemispherical window.
See those eyes? They're staring at me, being like, "You couldn't get that? Like, seriously?"
Really?
It's less that I don't know maths and more that I don't remember the coordinates for very long. Because I thought it was 2120. All right. The 11th sign is on the spot of what was stolen. So the supercharge module, that's easy to remember. I know exactly where that one is. That's over on the top left of the map, right, Denzo?
No matter how
He's
lost
not even
you
going to
get in
respond
this
to
game.
that. What's that?
Just like constantly having to backtrack because I'm like, wait, I know I've been here 50 times before, but I don't remember how to get...
You know, usually I'm pretty fast in these games. For some reason, these coordinates are just throwing me off, though. Like, I can usually take 10 to 20% off of the how long to beat time frame. Not that I'm trying to beat that, but I do look at how long to beat when I'm trying to plan what games I'm capable of doing in a certain time frame.
These clues remind me of the 3 musty fears from Mario RPG.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Look at us, 90s kids.
The wood rose, by the way, took me forever to find. I don't know why I couldn't figure that one out.
You know, it's almost exactly like that. I wonder if it was inspired by that. best way.
I remember that summer that I played Mario RPG for the first time. My mom's like, all right, you've played enough, go do something else. And so my friends and I went to a public pool and spent the entire time sitting there talking about the sunken ship riddles, like trying to figure out what they were. So even when we weren't playing the game, we were still like trying to figure it out. It was great.
I think that's part of the fun of these games. Like, so
pre-internet anyway.
There's a lot of controversy on whether or not guides are something you should use, when you should use them, and whatever. I think there are certain games that are practically designed around being a social experience. Like, I definitely think the original Zelda is that way. So the hint here is the 11th sign is on the spot of what was stolen. I'm not sure how you would know that this is where the supercharge module would be, because like technically all of the power-ups. Yeah, this is it. Oh, you mean it's oh right after the multi-core boss room. Oh, maybe there's a hint right here. Ha ha ha. There was an item here, but I found it first. It was really useful too. Okay. Alright, now the hint makes sense. If you can remember that.
Yeah,
apparently since I can't remember
10 hours after.
I can't remember coordinates for 5 seconds, so obviously I can't remember. I do have short-term memory issues, so that's my excuse on that. It takes a lot of concerted effort to actually remember things past 30 seconds, or between 1 and 30 seconds.
I thought you were going to make that sentence into a joke and say, what was I saying?
I do that a lot. The 12th sign is where eagles dare. Where I met the eagle. Okay, so the eagle is going to be... It says 18. Like, my first thought is the eagle is the aliens that you run into. I'm trying to remember where we met an eagle. Okay, so it says that it is at 1801. So it's in the jungle area, huh? Okay. So I'm gonna guess, we need to get into the top area. Let's go to the temple and go that way. Yeah, when he mentions eagle, I'm like, well, where have we met any creatures? And those aliens that tell you the hints are the first thing I think of.
I thought those things were gonna kill you, and then it's like 3.
Whoa, those things got big. At least I don't remember them being that big. The weird Metroid things.
The not Metroids.
There's the eagle. Alright. There's my eyeball. Good. Alright, we have 2 more left. 13th sign is an overhang above a red lesson in movement. So I'm going to guess that's where the dash module was. Oh, the hook shot. Okay. Well, I was completely off on that one. So when I said red lesson, I was thinking about the walls that you have to dash through. But I guess maybe... So you get the grappling hook in the fire area. I'm trying to figure out why this is the red lesson in movement. I always go this through the wrong door here. Alright, so I think... Whoops. Grappling hook would be this area. It's right here, hook shot. So red lesson and movement. At the end of the hook shot course. Oh, so it's not where you get the hook shot. Oh, this is that one disc. This one right here. So it's going to be this area. So, Jake, what makes a good story in a video game? I've been thinking about that this week.
Oh, good question. I think, let's see, obviously pacing, which the example that I gave you earlier with a game that was nice and slow. Needs to get you involved quickly enough where you're not falling asleep. How's that?
Well, I think that the word involved is probably one of the most important factors. It's kind of like running a D&D campaign.
Oh, lots of good examples of what not to do there.
So do I need to actually get up into the... Oh, this is the wrong way? Hookshot course. This is not a hookshot course. You are correct. This is 2310. And we need to be at 2808. So we need to be to the right. Maybe it's the first time you get the hookshot. Right. When you're a GM for a tabletop role-playing game, it's really easy to kind of... the term that they use, I don't know how familiar you all are with that sphere of gaming. It's railroading is the term that is often used to describe the annoying type of GMing that players tend to hate. The important thing to remember is that the player is a character in your story, and you need to make them feel that way. Somehow I haven't been in that room. I want to see what's in there. Is that a teleporter? Alright, well anyway, this is... He says it's near the boss room, so maybe it's underneath the boss room? Okay, so is it in the boss rush? Right near the boss rush room. Maybe it's at the top. 2608, so we need to go over to the right a little bit. Oh, maybe it's that room that I wanted to go into in the first place. That'd be nice. Okay, that's why I haven't been in here, is because it has that gate. Seems you're worthy of attempting to best this challenge. Oh, I haven't actually seen this before. Go to the right if you're only certain of your abilities. It's the boss rush challenge simulation. Okay. Okay.
Good luck. I have no idea.
There's nothing to see here. You're not ready to face this challenge. Leave and return only when you've beaten all of your foes. So is this where you type in the code? Is it in this room, or is it in the room? This is 2908, so it's the next room over. Let's go to the top. I think it's probably up here. There it is. That one made a sound. That kind of creeped me out. Just a tiny little sound. The final sign is the ancient ruins covered by glass. 250. So that would be over on the left in the water area, which makes sense. Yeah, I haven't heard the sound because it's very quiet when it makes a sound. Now, with that said, I think that you can get away with not involving the player. You just need to set that precedent originally, because there are JRPGs that do that. Like, the easiest way to involve the player is to make them the central catalyst in your story. Like, in a game like Iconoclasts, basically everything is solved by the protagonist. So even though a lot of what's happening from a story perspective are the actions of NPCs that you do not control, they are reacting to what you do in the game. So I think that works. So what are some examples of games with good stories then, Jake?
Well, it's interesting because even something like Portal or Portal 2, where nothing is changing, like other than you solving puzzles and progressing, it's all told to you in reveals and speech and dialogue. I think some of those are some of the most interesting stories because it's all in your head. Like you're still kind of putting things together yourself by what you see. And I guess in a way you could say, here we go, Dark Souls. Even though it's not thrown in your face, effort, like lots of effort was put into the design of everything.
Right.
And how you run into things, and it all goes to serve that main story that they only spend a minute or two on at the beginning. But there's so much there, it's so deep. I don't know, those are kinds of the ones that stick out the most to me. Even something that I really love, like Chrono Trigger, is a little more traditional, and
oh, we're in the completely opposite
like
area.
Stuff like Dark Souls or Portal seems to stick with me more.
I got the coordinates backwards again for some reason, and I'm sure Denzo's like eating his keyboard right now. Deadly Premonition. I haven't played that one yet. I need to put that on my list. Is that one available on Steam? I think it is. So you brought up Dark Souls, and someone in our Discord sent me a link to a web series called Cat Ghost. And it's this concept of alternate reality games where the object is to basically find obscure clues. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of like Dark Souls, like how people find that. Not that we need to make everything related to Dark Souls, but I remember. There's the broken glass.
So good,
I know exactly where we need to go. I think that's a different layer to storytelling, is requiring the player to unfold the story on their own. And sometimes being ambiguous is... What is this? He used to live happily up here on this bed of flowers. Life was simple, and while there wasn't much to do, we appreciated the little things. Gazing at the vast darkness around us, floating around in an eerie manner, even studying the many great texts found in these ruins. But alas, as is wont in this world, it wasn't to last. The ruins were separated from their surroundings and fashioned into something else, and thus this station was born. Or rather, so began the construction of this station. Pardon me, I occasionally have trouble staying in the correct tense. It happens to everyone after a couple thousand years. But where was I? Oh yes, our tragic past. It was indeed very tragic. These days, my brethren wandered the halls of these ruins, scared of meeting new dangers. Please do not disturb them. Whoops. They've gone through a lot, and that should be respected. Now then, I'll stay here among these withering plants. Farewell.
You're a monster.
Okay, I don't know if this is where we needed to go, but I noticed when I was killing that monster that there was a red block here, and I had to check it out.
I love his little tear, by the way, on his portrait.
Here's our last eyeball. I think that's the last one.
Didn't you skip one?
No, number 8 doesn't exist apparently, or Denzo says it's inside the maze itself. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do that one ending real quick, and then we'll go and see what happens at the end of the maze, and I think that'll cover basically everything there is to see in Environmental Station Alpha. There is an ending that you get after beating the game on New Game Plus. I don't think we'll have time to do that today. I may just stream the ending on a different stream, but just to show it.
I don't know why when you said, I'm going to stream the ending, I imagined you just pulling up a YouTube video of the ending and streaming that.
What the? Those guys actually switch screens. That's interesting. I wonder if they'll follow me in here. Nope. Apparently just when the screen doesn't have to load. Okay, so you think it's okay that we do the ship ending now then, Denzo, right? See, I didn't know about this until Denzo told me after the stream. I'm like, oh, I should have done that to end the stream off. That would have made a lot more sense. All right, so in the previous episode, Jake, we fought a boss named Wah. And apparently we get an ending if we go back to our ship. I did save, didn't I? I think I saved. Yeah, I saved. Uh-oh. We're impressed. You showed your potential and gained our favor. Yet you are not coming to receive your deserved position. This is not how an uprising works. Please return with us. Whoops. Oh, hey. I didn't start shooting from the beginning. There's no way I can get all these. There's actually no sound in this part, so...
I thought you were going to die when you smacked into one of those.
Ah, look, see, Multimedia Fusion by Click Team. So this is by the same company that did Click and Play. Isn't that crazy?
That is. They've been around, man.
Yeah, and they've gotten good. They started out so terrible, but, you know, it was back in the 90s, so that's forgivable. I'm just shooting up their thank yous. We're going to blow up Nintendo. This is my only opportunity. I like
Take them
Nintendo
all out.
enough. There we go. Oh, we got to get rid of friends. Oh, no. Look for the secret map.
Oh no, you shot the SNES.
And we are treated with a face. There we go. Yeah, the music is a little creepy. The music is creepy everywhere now.
I gotta turn on the music so I can hear.
It's like really quiet. This is actually where we want to be, so I actually saved in a really good position. Secret map is in the outpost. Well, should we go see that?
Why not?
Why not? This is the outpost. Maybe it'll let us uncreepify our music. Okay, so this is all stuff we've read before. So where could that map be? It's on the left. When you say left, might as well save as long as we're here. We'll go to this left. Let me know if this is the wrong left end zone, because I have no idea where we're looking at this point. Oh, nope,
Ouch.
nope. Ouch, that's right. Alright, we're just gonna face tank our way through this and not jump into the...
Four.
Are you serious? What's wrong with me? I should dash into that. That's what my problem is. Okay.
Good grief.
I think I did this flawlessly when we actually went through this part. Okay.
Goodness.
I'm guessing that computer is what we want, though, right? What are the coordinates, Denzo? Well, that was hilarious. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this, because I don't think I had any issue with it before. I think I just need to dash through the whole thing.
Sometimes I don't know whether or not I should be broadcasting my laughter.
Should always be broadcasting your laughter. This isn't the spot.
Even if it's at your expense.
1722. Always at my expense. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we need to be above the area on the right there. Let's go ahead and just reset real quick. This is probably faster than going into the menu.
Just slamming into everything. Stop it.
I did that one on purpose.
Oh, did you?
Yes. That one wasn't on purpose. So a lot of these enemies' attacks have turned into eyeballs now. I don't think they were eyeballs before. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember the spot. Oh gosh. Alright, let's turn off the supercharge module. I'm being too impatient today. Okay.
Is the supercharge module what gives you unlimited jumps?
No, it's because it makes our gun fire at full charge every time.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This isn't good. Okay. Apparently my get good has run out for the day.
Oh, no.
Okay. We're gonna get this guy just because that is the right area though, right, Denzo? Where I was just at. But we're not doing New Game Plus on stream unless everybody really wants me to. Whoops. Oh, right. I'm a genius. It's funny, I got through this wave thing pretty good. Considering how much I've been eating it everywhere else. So I'm going to assume it's up from here. Because this would be 1723. So can I just go through the wall here, or... doesn't seem to be letting me. Oh, there we go. Oh! Okay, so this is something you want to take a screen cap of. Since it doesn't actually tell you. Does it add all this stuff to my map, or do you have to kind of manually do this? Neat. I know that there are a lot more secrets than just the endings. Alright, well. Yeah, you have to manually do that. Okay, cool. Always seen it.
What if it regenerated every time? Every time you die, it's a new map.
That's called roguelike.
No, I mean with the I don't know what those are marking.
Oh, you mean like they
you had to successfully make it out of there in order for it to
Without
still
dying.
be in effect.
Sometimes I wonder if when developers do things like that, I wonder if they've actually pulled off the challenge themselves. Okay, so when you're in that area, it adds it to your map. Well, I took a screen cap of it. I'm sure I could find it online. So if we did decide to do that, we have the option. All right, let's go see the fourth ending. All right. So I don't know if you caught on to this, Jake, but the trick here is that you turn off all of your powers except for the ones you see in the background there.
Yeah, you match the pattern.
Yeah.
And if you don't, it just kills you, right?
I don't know why I'm turning everything back on again, because I'm going to have to turn it all back off in just a second, but... Oh, I'm not saying that he didn't, the dev for this game didn't play test it. So why isn't there an eighth one? Alright, let's flip the switch. Here comes the ghost dude. I'm assuming we need to go around back to the maze now. And the ghost is going to be following us. That sounds good. Sounds good to me. Oh, shoot.
I like how he's following you from that other direction.
Alright, this is tense. The worst part about it is that if you caught my last stream, we spent a lot of time in the... You have to go back to the normal map? Oh, okay. It's not the maze. But I just unlocked... I'm confused. Alright, let's see. This releases the ghost, which you may have seen before you've messed in the clock room. If not, okay, let's see. Don't touch the ghost. So his corner is randomized, so that's good to know. Yeah, so it's telling me to go back to the maze. Oh gosh.
He's just hanging out there.
Let's get my dash booster on so I can hopefully get a loading screen. Okay. Turn the plasma booster back on.
Have you played Starbound yet, by the chance?
No, but I am playing Terraria right now.
There's an enemy in Starbound that these guys remind me of. That just slowly follow you forever.
So you're saying I should go back and kill the ghost somewhere? Alright, I don't remember how to get through this maze. Oops. This is definitely not the right way, if I remember correctly. Oh, we may be in trouble. Like, I remember a little bit of it. I just need to get back to the beginning. Okay, well, Denzo's telling me to exit the maze, so maybe I should do that. I think you go left from the save point, and then keep going up and right. I think you go up here to exit the maze. I think. Yeah, okay. See, I remember some things sometimes. My long-term memory is pretty good. Okay, so you want to go back to a place where we can destroy the ghost. I think this is a clever idea, but it is a pain that you have to do it every time. There should be like a button on the other side.
That just resets it or turns everything back on.
That just turns off the laser permanently, because, you know, once you solve the puzzle, it's not really a big deal.
Oh, I gotcha.
Alright, where are we heading, Denzo? 1310? Let's see if I can actually find my way to that. Oh, great. Turns out I can move pretty well when I'm being chased by a ghost. where is 1310? Let's go to the teleporter. I always do this. It's this one. All right, 1310. That's going to be up in kind of this area. Let's see. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right there. So this is where we want to be. Turns out you can move the map pretty quickly when you're, or move through the map pretty quickly when you're on a teleporter. Where am I at right now? I'm at 1510.
He's still following you.
Oh yeah.
Like how you can teleport away and he's just there.
Alright, is this the spot? 1310. Alright. Oh, he does not like smiley faces, it turns out. Good. Oh, that's good.
He just melted.
Nice. Well, that'll make this a lot easier, I think. At least it won't be, like, panicking. That thing's instant death if it touches you. I think I'll make the title caption for this video the smiley face Exorcist. Alright, back to the maze.
Should live stream a Nuzlocke challenge sometime.
Pokemon's a Metroidvania, right?
Kinda.
So there's this game called Monster Sanctuary, which is actually kind of a combination between Pokemon and Metroidvania. I wonder if you could Nuzlocke that. I don't know what the mechanics are like in that game. It's currently in early access, so I haven't really played with it, but... Also, I think we're done with all the bosses in this game at this point, right, Denzo? So I apologize for anybody who wants to see me get good at a boss.
I can see why you want that button now.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't need to do that. I just need to have my dash modules on. Just so I can move quickly. Oops. You can't enter the room until after I've turned it off. Actually, no, I think it can be in the room. So turning on each of your different power-ups is what gives you hints to move forward. All right. Let's do this. And as I mentioned, I may do an addendum where I do some of the New Game Plus stuff at some point in the future. I think we're going to take a break from ESA after we complete this, though. I don't remember. Do we go left here? Actually, I should probably look and see what this is telling me here. Transition to the screen down. Turn left. It should take us to the solid skull, which we need to go to the left this time. Okay, so I was definitely on the right track and I didn't need to look at the guide. Alright, and then we follow the hints in the background to take us through this. And hopefully I don't fall down like I did last time. Okay, one more. And here we are.
I hear Forest Maze music in my head.
Oh boy, does this have a translation? Oh, the ghost or the computer tells you what the ghost weakness is. Okay. Okay, so actually, they expect you to go see this first. All right, and now that the ghost is dead, we can go to the left. No. No, that was the wrong direction. How come that opened? Oh, it was letting us out. Oh, I feel dumb now. Okay. Let's do this again. So the door opened.
Q.
Yeah. I'll get you, Q. Well, now that the ghost is gone, do I even need to turn stuff off? Because the ghost is dead, right? Like, if I go through the clock, I might load... Well, I don't know. I think this leads to New Game Plus, so... That does make me curious, though. This maze is actually really short when you know where to go. Okay, let's see what's to the right. 100. I don't know what 100 means. You see the melty faces.
I needs to see a doctor.
Oh, hey, it's moi. Fascinating. We've been following you with great interest. Your deeds are arrogant but brave. Perhaps they should be rewarded. Oh, there's moi. Do not let them any further. They tricked me and humiliated me not once but twice. They're cunning and must not be given your consideration. But would defeating you not give them the right to have the title? Technically, yes. But this one is not worthy. They're not even alive. They mustn't be granted passage any further. Let us think. We disagree. That was a short thought. They have fully followed the etiquette, and we have nothing more to ask of you. They must be punished. It is necessary. Do they? Again, we disagree. No wrong has been done. They have earned their reward. I object of this. Feel free to. Surely you are not going to argue with us. I like the face. Very well, it is decided. Then be prepared. Hey, we can shoot again. We win! We did it! We have completed the game and its true ending. So that was good, right? That was better than the other one, right?
I like that face, like you were saying.
He's just got this blank stare at him. Well, everyone,
I like how that comes through, even though it's exactly the same photo as all the other
right. Well, folks, that was Environmental Station Alpha. That was the original special ending, I believe. Was that what it was when the game was released? Was the final ending? As far as canon ending, who knows? I don't know.
Nintendo, get Nintendo, get Nintendo.
The basic ending... Oh, I missed Nintendo. The basic ending, basically all the humans die, so I'm not sure you could continue off of that. I mean, I guess you could.
Spoilers? Gosh.
You saw the basic ending, Jake. Spoilers, we saw the true ending just now.
While we're in the ending. Spoilers.
Right. But it'll be really interesting to see where Environmental Station Alpha 2 goes. I'm really excited for the project, and I think a lot of people are hyped for it. That puts a lot of pressure on the developer, I think. But No, Environmental Station Alpha is one of my favorite games, as I mentioned when we did the original ending, and it's really fun to go through and see all of the extra stuff that was originally in the game. There's a whole lot more extra stuff, just like little things, little Easter eggs, and there's an extra ending. I believe if we start our save file, it's now new and shiny.
Whoa.
Let's take a quick look at this. So here it begins. We cannot use the main entrance because the generators are offline. Be careful because there are probably some backup engines running. When you enter the station, we will no longer be able to contact you. The first thing now is to turn the generators back online. So the game starts over again, except now everything is slightly glitchier and we have all of our power-ups. And I guess we can teleport anywhere? That's good. Well, let's see if we can do the other ending right now. Oh, this is even open. Okay, so we have to actually turn on some of the generators. Well, we are out of time for the week, maybe? How much time do you got left, Jake?
How much longer are you thinking you want?
Depends on how quickly. No, I don't think we can do that this week. Okay, well, I was hoping we could go fight the final boss. So we have to go to the security overmind, which we have to go fight Overgrowth first, and then I think you have to fight this guy. But anyway, that's it for this week. I don't know. What do you guys think? Real quick in the comments. Do you want me to do one more week of ESA just to show the ending, and then jump into like maybe some mini Metroidvania next week, or do you want me to go straight forward with my original plan at this point? Okay. All right. Well, next week we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and save the process for next week, and we will get the extra ending. It'll totally be worth it, guys. I'm sure. I have actually seen it, so it'll be interesting to see what everybody thinks of it. So that'll be it for this week, and thank you for joining in. We'll have one more week of this, and we probably won't be using the entire time next week, so I'll probably have something like a robot named Fight or some other mini Metroidvania to do after we're done with Environmental Station Alpha. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.